Yeah, if you're talking about men date higher than themselves on attraction. It depends what trait you're selecting for.
This is crazy.
Where's your lawyer?
Where's my lawyer?
Yeah.
Where's your
what
lawyer?
Is that? She's her own.
I'm my own lawyer.
No, you said you date. Oh, lawyers date lawyers, but where's yours?
I'm talking to one right now. He's watching.
Does he look like that? I'm worried for him.
He's doomed. All right. Leave your number, bro. Yeah. Leave the number.
So you think he's only talking to you?
I don't care if I don't have that expectation of him, like at all. I'm not like, are you only talking to me? I mean,
No
unless
monogamy?
But here's the thing, though. Here's the difference. You want to date a lawyer. He can go fuck a girl that isn't a lawyer or date a girl that isn't a lawyer. That's the point.
What do you mean? What's the point?
What I'm saying is that he'll talk to you.
Yeah.
You're a lawyer. Fantastic. You want a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
But he's capable of dating a girl that isn't a lawyer and being okay with it.
But I can talk to 200 lawyers if I want. I know a lot of lawyers. That's what I mean.
But your threshold starts at lawyer.
Yeah,
His
lawyer.
doesn't.
Yeah, but I'm around other lawyers all the time. I know a lot of educated men. How many men am I supposed to have?
Lawyers are not
I know you said I'm Destiny's whatever, but just like Destiny said, you're lowering your ability by saying.
You're missing the main point that he is not constricted to women within his own socioeconomic demographic.
But
you
you
can
are.
date a girl.
But a lot of them, they don't though. They don't date women at McDonald's. Lawyers do not. Let me tell you guys this all right once and for all.
You
lawyers
are not a nigga.
do not.
Listen. You are not a nigga. They will tell you one thing because listen.
I don't know how to speak like this.
Pause. These niggas aren't stupid, right? They're lawyers, right? So they know what you like. Like, yeah, baby, you know what it is? You know, I date, girls.
They don't talk like this.
Listen.
You guys are just not lawyers. Like
top 2%.
But you are fucking them though. That's the point.
What do you mean I'm not fucking them?
You
Okay,
said
this
earlier.
is the thing. Like I said, I come from a family of lawyers. I went to school. Like they don't talk like you guys. They don't behave like you guys. They don't think like you guys. Now, again, lawyers, that's maybe a special group.
You
That's
don't fuck
fine.
them.
What do you mean I don't fuck them? I don't fuck you guys either. I definitely don't fuck you guys.
You know what's crazy? Your same lawyer speech about lawyers.
Mhm.
I have friends that are lawyers. You know what they do? They act professional in public, but when it's late night,
I think that's
they're in the
it.
club fucking 18-year-olds.
Yeah,
20-year-olds.
I think you're missing the overall concept
Like-
that guy that you're talking to that's a lawyer has more options in the open
Okay,
dating
here's the
marketplace
thing.
than you do.
I don't need
Hold on,
billions
stop,
of options.
Please stop interrupting me.
Okay.
I'm simply saying that this lawyer that you said that you're talking to has more options in the open sexual marketplace because he isn't constricted to women within his own socioeconomic level like you are. So it's cool. He's talking to you, but what I'm saying is that he's not restricted like you are to a certain demographic and class of man.
I don't need the most billions of it's just like if someone was like, okay, if you're willing to date somebody with a low IQ, then you have more options. If you're willing to date someone that's a meth head, you have more options.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But both men and women aren't looking for as much options as possible. A lot of people want someone they actually like.
Well, what's your name again? Sorry,
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I'm gonna call you from now on bad faith, Jasmine.
Yeah, I think
excellent, very clever.
I think
riveting.
the main point here, the takeaway is simply that he has more options because he isn't constricted like you are. You are far more selective because you are a female, rightfully so. He is a male, so therefore he's okay with dating across and even below social hierarchies. Versus for you, it's got to be bare minimum across or above.
Yeah, but I have
all I'm
more
saying.
options, bare minimum across, because they all like me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like lawyers, a lot. I have my pick of a lot of lawyers. What I'm saying.
Fantastic. You have your pick of men that will have sex with you, but how many of those men are going to put a ring on you?
I don't even want a ring, but quite a few.
Nice cope. The point is how many of these men?
I told you right.
How many of these men that are lawyers that have this title, etc., are going to put a ring on it? I would argue a minority of them.
No, but like I said, lawyers marry other lawyers for the look it up. Lawyers.
But you're not a lawyer right now.
Yes, I am. I'm a licensed attorney.
But you're a porn star.
But they think that's cool. They think that's like because
Hold on. You said it. It's cool, but not for long term.
No, you're saying that. You're saying that.
Yo,
listen.
Yo,
I've seen your Instagram, right?
Man.
Guys will fuck you.
Yo, bad faith, Jasmine, the delusional Jasmine. Holy, like,
can you
really?
do a good
I am
one?
telling you.
I want a better nickname.
Jasmine, you know what the fuck you're talking about.
No,
because
bruh.
Your Instagram is
yeah, I know you don't like my Instagram because I'm not used to being on
like
Instagram.
it. Hey, don't worry. I like it.
Oh shit!
But I mean,
Look, I'm an anomaly because I'm still a lawyer, and a lot of other lawyers think what I did was awesome.
Myron, look, then I want to show you.
Men will say and do a lot of things for sexual access to include making a woman feel better about her ego investments, even though they're contradictory to the male sexual vetting process. Let me explain.
But it's not contradictory to the male sexual vetting process. I just told you lifetime partners or promiscuity doesn't affect likelihood of marriage.
Men don't like women that are hoes or have an image of being hoes. So
men.
Even though you might not necessarily be promiscuous, your job title, the way you present yourself, etc., creates an aura that you might be and or are promiscuous.
Yes. She is.
And here's the other thing too. A man, a lot of the times, because you're saying, I have all these options that are lawyers, etc. Cool. They'll go on dates with you. They'll talk with you. They'll even debate you at dinner. But will they actually get down on one knee and propose to you and marry you? I would argue a majority of them probably won't, because as a lawyer, your image matters. Bringing your girl around in functions matters. And here's the thing. No one's going to know you by being a lawyer in your JD. They're going to know you for being on OnlyFans. And that's going to hurt that man's status. A woman's past,
What about the girl at CVS?
Stop interrupting. A woman's background absolutely hurts her man's status if she has a promiscuous background. What are you saying about CVS? Hold on, let her say her point. What are you saying?
What about the woman at CVS that you say that people goes for that?
That's definitely going to hurt their
What
image.
about what you're saying?
That's definitely
Because
what you're saying.
here's the thing. A man can get with a girl that has nothing and elevate her status.
Not lawyers don't do this.
What about if they're dumb, like you're
We're
saying?
not talking about, okay, you want to use lawyers as an example. Fantastic. Cool. You want to use lawyers. I'm saying in general, men that are higher earning, men that have status, etc., are okay a lot of the times getting with a woman that has less status than themselves because men don't care about a woman's status. They're going to elevate them.
look good. That's all
There's a reason why. There's a reason why a king will marry a peasant and turn her into a queen, but it never works the other way
When
around.
is this? We're in 2023. So we're kings
I'm
and
just using that as an analogy.
Okay, can I ask you a question? So you're right. There are some men that wouldn't be okay with this. I didn't like those men before. I don't like them now. Like I said, 2 years ago, I didn't have an Instagram. The one man was like, "Oh, I like that." I stopped talking to him. My question for you is, yes, some men don't like this. Agree. Okay.
A majority.
Now, I would also say that you, by getting on a podcast 12 hours a week talking about how women are inferior, a lot of women, you're lowering your ability to get women too. A lot of women don't want anything to do with that. That's embarrassing to a lot of women. I'm not trying to insult you, but I'm saying, but you're saying, oh, I still have a happy life. I don't care. There's plenty of women who are okay with it. I'm saying there are plenty of men who are okay with this too.
No, because here's the thing. My podcast, right? So some girls might not like my views or whatever it may be, but here's the thing. Men don't derive status necessarily from their ability to be attractive to women. I thought
you said they do. Men don't derive status.
No. Men derive their status from creating change in the world. Men are defined by their profession and how they impact the world. Okay? They're not defined by their ability to attract the opposite gender. That's a woman's value. There's a reason why a woman takes a man's last name and not the other way around. A woman's status typically is tied to the value and caliber of that she can attract and most importantly retain for a long-term relationship. As a man, my job is to go out there, be successful, change the world, and a byproduct is women will find me attractive and I pick the best one. That isn't a whore. Or not going to embarrass me.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Some women that are very attractive that you want nothing to do with you because they think you're insane. That's fine. And some women don't. I'm saying the same thing. There are some men who want nothing to do with me because I'm on OnlyFans and some do. You can find a woman that's going to be okay with all this, but some women that are very attractive that women may otherwise have been attracted to you might think that this is fucking abominable. Like, and so I'm saying
no, it's not. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
What is the number one marker for attraction for a man? Status.
Financial security. Actually.
And so financial security, which is intimately tied to status, right? Now, with a woman,
it's physical attractiveness.
It's physical attractiveness and chastity.
It's not. In 2020, there's no stats that say that. If that was the case, then it would affect your likelihood of marriage.
Let's just use common sense.
No, I don't want to use because your common sense.
Hold on. No, because you're making arguments in bad faith and you're trying to say that I can attract all these lawyers, etc. If there are two versions of you, there's a version that you have right now, and then a version of you where you aren't on OnlyFans and you have a body count of 0. I guarantee you. The men would go ahead and prefer the body count of 0 version of you versus the version of you now.
Some would. I'm just telling you the truth.
For a long-term relationship and a marriage,
there are some men that are open relationships. There are some men that, like, literally, this is your defined, narrow, distorted view of masculinity in men is not widespread. You talk about critical thinking skills. Using a little and making broad generalizations about everyone is not critical thinking. This is not how that works.
I want everyone in here to answer the question after we show this. So let's just describe this in a nutshell. You're saying lawyers will still date you knowing you do OnlyFans, right?
Some lawyers, the ones that are more liberal. Now academia leans left and lawyers are generally more liberal.
To events, take you out to family. Chris, bring it up.
Liberal men aren't attractive.
They are to me.
Chris.
Really?
Yeah.
You want a guy that's going to sit there and be equal to you and someone breaks in, hey, babe, it's your time to deal with the burglars this time. No.
Okay, this apocalyptic fantasy you have.
Guys.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, what lawyer is going to bring her out in public and actually say, this is my girlfriend, my wife? Please tell me.
There are lawyers that won't, but that's only because I'm an anomaly because I'm also a lawyer. So if I'm at these events, I know how to talk. I know, like, if it was a random girl.
What does she do for a living? Oh well.
Okay,
bro.
let me tell you something. Okay, for
Bro,
instance, like it's
Bro,
You can't argue this.
subscribe
You
to my
can't argue this.
OnlyFans.
what are you doing?
You can't argue this.
Wait, let's play